Everybody, it's Straight Out with William and Peter. Once again, we hope you've been enjoying reruns of our show during this horrible, maddening, surreal time of ours. But we're back. We're gonna try it on Zoom. This is what we have to do right now because we have to keep our fans entertained. First of all, cheers to you. If you're watching us and you don't have a cocktail, then why don't you have a cocktail? I mean, it isn't live, so you happen to be watching us at 6 o'clock in the morning. I don't suggest having a cocktail, but just go for it.
Yes, cheers. Happy Friday.
Happy Friday. So
happy
October. We haven't probably discussed in quite some time is why we called the show Straight Out with William and Peter, because I'm straight and I'm sorry. When did you first realize you were gay, Pete? No, I'm just joking.
Oh my gosh, so long ago.
No, it's called Straight Out with William and Peter because Peter is straight and I'm out. And one of the things that we never really have done on the show is have a counterpoint about gay and straight. We discuss things, in so many different topics, but it might be fun to talk about things that relate to how I feel about it because I'm gay and how you feel about it because you're straight. When you were going to high school, did you have any gay friends? I never knew that.
No, I didn't have any gay friends that I knew about. No, my high school years was the early 80s. 80, I want to say 83 to 83, 84, to 83 to 86, 87. I think it probably would have been difficult because, like I said, I don't remember any gay people. And I think about it now, the neighbor that lived below me, his name was Derek. He was a dancer. Like I never looked at someone and called someone and said, I think that person's gay. It wasn't in my radar.
But looking back, if you found out that one of your friends was gay,
I don't think I would have had a problem with it. Maybe if I'm hanging out with the people in the hood on the block, if someone was saying something about somebody, I probably would have just tagged along and said the same. But I don't think I would have treated anyone any different if I found out someone was gay.
When I was in high school, it was difficult. It's like, when people say, oh, he turned gay. Well, you don't turn gay. I mean, you might, it's not a choice. I'm saying it right now. It's not a choice. When I realized that I was gay in the 70s or the 60s, I didn't even know what it was. But the truth of the matter is that if you were to ask me now, if I had a choice, I wouldn't have chosen homosexuality because it was a very, very hard thing to bear at the time, having to keep it from your parents, having to keep it from your friends, having to find a girl to go to a wedding with because, it was tough.
I find that so sad. Nowadays, I don't tolerate that from anybody I know. I wouldn't tolerate it. But some of your stories where you tell me is like, I could only imagine how many people hid for so long. Or lived a double life because they had no choice, because they had to have a wife because of their career, so they had to bring up.
And it's still happening today.
Right, you got to bring a wife to the office party. You got to show your boss, stuff like that. So I mean, what I'm trying to say was I was fortunate not knowing, like the crowd that I know now, which is probably 90% gay, because of what happened in the 80s and the 90s with the AIDS epidemic, where everybody's dropping dead from all my friends, from talking to you, talking to Tom, and like it was like every week you go to someone's funeral. I'm like, oh my God. I mean,
yes,
I lost a couple of friends, but I mean, God knows back then I hear the stories of on TV or from personal friends experience that they have people dropping dead like every week.
When I first saw the movie The Boys in the Band, I didn't want to see it on Broadway. Peter insisted that I see it on Broadway because, it had a great cast and it was a night out. I remember seeing the movie and I was like, these guys are so mean to each other. They're just being nasty to each other. And what are these guys talking about? And, there's one line in the movie, one character says to the other character, you're a sad and pathetic man. You're a homosexual and you don't want to be. And that's a very telling line because a lot of people, like I was saying, didn't want to be gay because it was a rough life.
I just saw Boys in the Band. Someone posted it on Facebook. And of course, my wife tells me, I told you this a long time ago, so did Billy. But I was excited to see the trailer. I was excited to see some of the actors that were on Broadway.
Did you watch it?
No, I didn't watch it yet. No. I actually was thinking about maybe doing a watching party with you.
Not that you would have learned these things from me, but I happened to look up some gay terminology. And you may know it, you may not know it, but I'm just going to give you a phrase or something, and let's just see
Okay.
if you have any idea what it means, or it might be interesting to see what your interpretation of it is.
So these terms that you're gonna tell me. All right, be honest.
Yes, I mean they're not.
Did you know the terms?
Well, do you know what edging is in gay terminology? Edging. Straight men can edge as well.
If you use it in a sentence, will it give it away?
That's a very good question. Let me see if I can. I was when I was 14 years old. I was in the bathroom with the door closed, and I was edging for like a half an hour.
Oh, okay. Now I know. You were in straight terms. You were beating the meat.
Yes, but edging is when.
Oh, I know it now. I know when you bring yourself to almost climax, but then you don't do it. Yes, but I wouldn't know that if you didn't give me some assistance.
All right, so S&M, also written as SM.
Isn't that like sadomasochist?
Yes.
Properly? Did I pronounce it properly?
Yes, you did.
Okay.
You know, sadism and masochism. What does it entail?
Well, it's like you know, it's kind of like torture, like you know,
right? Yes.
Binding, tying,
yes,
beating, whipping, torturing.
Yep. Yes.
You know,
very good. Do you know what a bear is in gay?
Yes. I will. Can you be categorized as a bear, sir?
In March I was a bear. Now I'm a polar.
Wait, but all right. So is it bear? Is it just has to do with a physique, a hairy physique of a man, or is a hairy older man?
Well, let's go to the gay terminology, shall we? An older, broader, hairier man who, unlike his namesake, does not need to hibernate. Well, I am definitely a bear because I've been hibernating for 7 freaking months.
So you would be considered a bear.
Yes. The one tattoo, I've never gotten a tattoo, and maybe it's never too late. The one tattoo I always wanted to get was Smokey the Bear smoking a cigar.
That would be cool, like on your whole shoulder to your lower arm.
All right, so this is an easy one. Bottom.
A bottom is a gay person that bends over or takes it up. You know, he's the one receiving, shall we say? He's the one
catcher.
He's catching it. He's in the bottom.
Wait, what do they call the people who are the givers? What do they call those?
The givers are tops.
Right. So what do you call a person who's right? What do you call a person who's a top and a bottom?
Top bottom.
No, they call them verse for versatile. Other than Tom Cruise, what does cruise mean?
Actually, I learned that terminology when I first started hanging out the duplex from Felix Fletcher. He told me, oh, they're just cruising. So it's guys that are trying to hook up.
Right.
I think it's so much easier for gay people to hook up than it is for straight people. Not that I'm looking, I haven't been looking, but I'm just saying it seems like ever since I've been hanging out, it seems like it's a lot easier, you know, to hook up in the gay world.
A friend was visiting from out of town. We went to a bar like maybe 4 or 5 years ago when cell phones were very, prevalent in society, and it's like, the joy of like cruising is over, really. You have Grindr, you have all of these apps. We walk into the bar, everybody's looking down at their phone. Nobody's looking at the faces trying to meet somebody. It was really like, oh wow, I'm glad I was alive.
I just think
I'm glad I was alive. I'm glad I am alive.
But I just think people are just trying to keep like doing something, or like, I think people are looking for gratification, and I think sometimes they're looking for an instant gratification. And sometimes that instant gratification could become empty after a while.
Yes. Thank you, Dr. Oz.
2 more.
Okay, 2 more. What's a twink?
Oh, I know what's a twink. It's a young, sometimes skinny, hairless gay boy. I don't know why I say hairless, but I think that fits the category. They want him to look really young, It
says a younger, smoother, cockier gay man.
Hairless.
I have so many more. You know what? We'll do a part 2.
Part 2, I will come up with some straight terminology to see if you know.
Oh, that's good. Okay, I'm gonna leave you with this one that I never even heard before. Goldilocks.
All right, Goldilocks. I know golden shower. It has to do something with urine, pissing on somebody.
No.
Okay, I was guessing. All right, so I need one more guess. Goldilocks. Maybe a gay guy with blonde hair. maybe a really flamboyant blonde gay person. Or
Actually,
how about a drag queen?
So it's a straight woman who associates mostly or exclusively with bears. So I would have to say that my friend Elaine and my friend Mary Grace, you are both Goldilocks because you love me so damn much.
So there's a term for girls that hang out with bears, and her name is Goldilocks. Stop it. We should. You know what I'm gonna do next time when we hang out? I'm gonna get a shirt that says Goldilocks on it, and see what happens.
And on that note, folks, we are back. I don't know about you, but we just had a great time. We were nervous, but we're back in the fold,
baby.
That
was a great one. I love that one.
I love you. I miss you.
But I love you.
I don't have to miss you because I see you on FaceTime, but I miss you. I want to hold you and kiss you so much. Anyway, everybody have a great night. Hope you enjoyed the show.
All right. See you later.
Bye. Anyway, Cameron, you have to edit this part out because I have to leave this camera for 1 second because I have to blow my nose.
Okay. Of course he's gonna edit it out. That's like me saying, Cameron, I'm gonna throw a fart. Edit it out.
Okay, that was very important.